Hey guys, welcome. Today is Tuesday, January 13th, and Star Citizen Alpha 4.6.0 just went to Wave 1 PTU. And in this first 4.6.0 PTU testing video, we're going to check out one of the major new features in Star Citizen, the night vision. But it's not called the night vision, it's called light amplification. And now let's do our first detailed test of this new lamp system. First of all, the default key to turn the night vision on is right Alt L. Right now I am in Odyssey and the surroundings is quite dark, so if I use the right Alt L, now you can see my surroundings lighten up like this. And you can also see a bluish filter on my cockpit. And it's quite bright, and you can also see a lot of details. Turn it off is like this, and turn it on is like this. Before we test further, here are a few points. First of all, if you go to the options and key binding, go to advanced control customization, under the first one is called seats and operator modes. Click it and scroll all the way down. You will see the added keybinds for the light amplification. You can toggle it or turn it on and off. But I'm gonna change this to a different keybind. Gosh, I ran out of keybind for Star Citizen. Which one is better? Not this one. Not this one. Change to pause. This one's good. So after you set the keybind, you can simply press the keybind. It's easier that way. And if you have sticks, you can also set the keybind to your sticks. So using that, yeah, perfect. Whether keyboard or the button on your sticks works very well. Now, second point is under your configuration page, a new option has been added under the flight option, which is called Enable Light Amplification. So toggle it on and off. So two ways you can do that: keybind or using the configuration MFD. The third point regarding this is that not all ships have this function. According to the Spectrum post, here are a list of ships that currently have this function. So we have the 300i series from the Origin, Archimedes, Ares, Inferno, Ion, Arrow, the Avengers, the Colossus, the Banu Defender, Eclipse, the Hornets, also FAC. The Fortune, the Gladius is the one I'm flying, the Golem, the Hawk, Hurricane, Intrepid, both of the Wolves, the M50, Merlin, Mo, Mustang, Nomad, Prospector, Prowler, and the Prowler Utility. Also the Pulse as well, the hover bikes. So the Pulse, it's on MFD but not actually working. Also the Razors, the Reliant Core, Reliant Tana, Retaliator, Saber, Saber Firebird, Saber Peregrine, Sun Toki Eye, Scorpius, Super Hornet Mark 1. So only a few Hornets, not all the Hornets. So the F7 Mark II, F7C Mark 1, and the Super Hornet Mark 1, including the Terrapin, Terrapin Medic, Valkyrie, Vulture, X1. Also the Constellation Andromeda and Reclaimer both have the toggle in the configuration MFD but not currently inoperable. Also the Buccaneer is working as well. So thank you for the list. Now this is only the very first PTU patch. The list should include pretty much every single ship when CIG is done with this feature. Another point regarding the light amplification is that each manufacturer, the light amplification tint color is different. For the Aegis Gladius, this tint is bluish. So let's test this out, fly around, and then we're gonna check out different ships. First thing, let's see, when I'm in first person, I turn it on and off, but in third person, it does not work. So this is on, and then third person doesn't do anything. And now in bright daylight, let's check this feature. So I'm gonna toggle it on. And now it feels like I'm on the dark side of the moon. So this is without it, this is with it. And wow, very bright contrast. Toggle it on and toggle it off. On and off. I don't think it loses any details. That's pretty good. And this also more feels like a sunglasses. So if you look straight at the sun, if I toggle it off, it's really bright. You can see all the light surroundings, really bright. And if I toggle it on, the light is softer. So when you do space combat like this, it's actually better to see when you are facing the sun. This is really nice. It feels like a sunglasses. Finally, about time. And now let's fly to the dark side of the moon. Now let's toggle on the night vision. Ooh, what a difference! So you can see a lot of details with this night vision. And now during quantum travel, I can also turn this on and off. Ooh, during quantum travel, when you turn it on, it feels really different. Alright, arriving Herson. Wow, with this, it's really bright here. So toggle it off. I'm gonna go to the dark side of Herson because on Herson, the dark side can be really dark. Alright, arriving the dark side on Herson. I'm gonna turn night vision on. Ooh, what a difference here. I can also turn my light on. So when I turn my light on, it does not affect with the night vision. Yep, makes such a big difference. Especially when you're flying in speed. It's going to be dangerous if you hit the ground. But with this light amplification, now it's much better. Especially on the dark side of Herson. Much better. And this is the Anvil ship. Let's see if there's any color difference. And now let's toggle it on. Ooh, this is more green tone. So the Aegis Gladius, the Aegis ship is more bluish tint. This is more green tint. Now, in third person, you can actually see this tint through the window here. The canopy. Look at that. But you have to see it through the canopy. You can also see it through the co-pilot seat. Let's test it on a combat mission. Okay, turning the night vision on. Ooh.
Okay.
It's really sharp contrast.
How about some help over here?
And you can see the hit effect. It's like small black boxes.
Mayday!
Forward proximity alert. Shields hit.
And without it. And with it.
Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert.
That's it. Lesson complete.
Oh wow. I think in the 4.6 patch, the
Forward proximity
NPC ship cannot explode anymore. This went back to the 4.5 engineering PTU testing. I have accomplished those missions, but I have not made any of these three ships go explode. Especially this Prospector, it's all red. But it just will not go explode.
proximity alert.
And this is good because with this we can loot the components and the stuff on the ship. Very good. Now turn the night vision off. Looks like this. And night vision on. Very nice. Next ship we're gonna test is the Origin 300i, and I just noticed that even in the PTU, the 300i still have the customizations, like the coffee makers, the rice makers, the clocks, and all the customizations that you did for the ship. And this is the Origin ship. Let's see the night vision.
Origin jump works at your service.
Let's turn it on.
System operational.
Oh wow, it's more like a purplish tint. Look at that. Yeah, each manufacturer has different color tint. I'm gonna get out of the pilot seat since this ship has interior. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. Not only the pilot canopy, but all the windows on the ship will have the light amplification. But I think you can only control it through the cockpit, or maybe I have a MFD right here. Can I? Oh no, this one doesn't work. What is this? Something's wrong here. In third person, let's see if there's any difference. So turn it on and off, on and off. No difference, but I do see the light right here. So if I turn it on, and you can see the purple lights, and turn it off, on and off, on and off. When I turn it on, I can go into the ship and see the night vision through here. And I can turn it off like this, on and off. Wow. Let's check out the Santoki Eye. Night vision on. Ooh. Night vision off. This is a very strong tint. More like yellowish tint. Yellow and green. You can see through it like this in third person. Turn it on and off. If I leave it on and get out of the pilot seat, I can see through it. This actually looks pretty neat. I love this feature. Even though it's only the first iteration, it's pretty good. All we need is to implement this to every single ship, including every single helmet, right? Next manufacturer, the Banyus. This is a Banyu Defender.
Systems on.
Night vision on. And the color looks like this. I kind of like this color. Very soft yellow. Now, if I turn this on the pilot seat, I'm gonna go to the co-pilot seat. It looks like the co-pilot seat can also see this as well.
Systems on.
And I can also control this on the co-pilot seat as well. So on and off on the co-pilot seat. Very nice. Next ship, the Consolidated All-Land, the Nomad.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Okay, night vision on. Oh, the Nomad is simply white tint. Also underneath the dashboard. Very nice. The Nomad has only one window here. Next manufacturer, Cougar, and this is the Cougar Wolf 22.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic.
Night vision on. Oh, this is a very bright green. And you can even see it in the third person. The next manufacturer is the Asperia, and this is the Asperia Prowler Utility.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Night vision on. Oh, this is a more like a rose-colored tint. I don't know about this tint. Now, if I get out of the pilot seat, yeah, I can still see it. This is the actually co-pilot seat here. And going up to the pilot seat, it's the same thing. You can see through this filter. The next manufacturer is the Drake. This is the Drake colors black.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Night vision on. And the colors black is like this. Wow, this is very bright, like orange tone. Now, the colors black also has a turret. So very important is we test if the turret... Oh, the turret does not have the tint. Let me see. Turn it on and off. That's a negative. The turret does not have the tint. And the configuration, I cannot adjust it. And indeed, you can see through here. So the pilot canopies have the light amplification, but the turret glass does not. I think the turret should have it as well, right? The next ship is the Mirai Razor.
Hello. How can Miss help you today? Systems on.
Night vision on. And ooh, this looks like this is a very light bluish tone. The last manufacturer will be the RSI, and this is the RSI Scorpius.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Okay, night vision on. Oh, this is like purplish. Okay, let's take the last ship out.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's the quantum travel, different tint. And this is Aberdeen. Ooh, it looks like a little purple planet.
Quantum drive is now on.
Jump to the other side of the moon, turn the night vision on. It looks like this. And go into the cloud. It's absolutely dark. Turn the night vision on. Now in the cloud, I still cannot see. But once I'm out of the cloud, night vision on, yeah, I can see more details. So it's definitely a very nice feature. And each different manufacturers has different tint for the night vision.